معي skis وهاند ميد بقول لك in Norway. I need help here.
Yeah. Okay, so you see these?
What these?
These are the ones that are to be stuck here, and we put it in.
Yeah.
But flatly.
Like this?
Yeah.
والحمد لله يعني الله يستر مش عارف. أنا نفسي أصور كل الخطوات بس يعني في لحظة ممكن أقع.
Right. Okay.
هذا أرتك محمد. We didn't have a film school in Gaza.
تطلع مباشرة حتكونوا مصورينك من الزاوية هذه. تمام.
I had to learn by doing.
روز ادخل في الكاميرا بالله.
هاي التمثيل. You were so proud of me when I started a film and photography initiative for young people. I was only 21 years old.
بقفل العدسة من الآن بقفل عيدان كيف بدي وبرجع بصور.
You remember when the Norwegian delegation came to Gaza in 2013? It was a part of the twin city exchange between Gaza and Tromsø. I met Herman, the director of the Nordic Youth Film Festival in Tromsø.
This is the lab room where they can do their media courses, if it's talking about social networks.
Herman and I stayed in touch. A few months later, I received an invitation from Herman to participate in his festival. I gave you a hug to last for a month. It was my first trip to Europe.
Mohamed came to be with us in Tromsø for 1 month, to work with us, to make plans for the future.
My trip coordinator Guru made an intensive program for me. We traveled together to different towns where I give talks about my life and work in Gaza. The first night I arrived in Tromsø, it was dark and cold. Herman and his wife Martha hosted me at their home. Tromsø seems like the edge of the world in the very north of Norway. Towards the end of my trip, I went with Herman on a whale safari. عندك بحرية يا ريس زوروا شرقي يا ريس والبحر كويس يا ريس وصل حبيبي.
يا خميس يا شباب كيف حالكم؟ طمنون ايش كيف البلد والحياة؟
والله الحياة حلوة يا محمد بس للي يفهمها.
لا يا زلمة يعني أنا مثلا أنا حرجع غزة طبعا.
أنت بتعرف إنه معبر لسه مسكر؟
لا بعرف.
طلع قرار بيقول إنه سيتم إغلاق معبر رفح نهائياً.
ليش؟
قرار محكمة.
وقتيش؟
لما افتح الأخبار مش عارف ليش.
اليوم هذا اليوم؟
إيران. هذا الكلام اليوم. والله محمد في هبل في القصص هذه.
مشكلة.
The only gateway for Palestinians between Gaza and the rest of the world is the Rafah border crossing with Egypt. But the border situation is complicated and the crossing is often closed. It's not easy to travel through. On my first attempts to travel with my Norwegian visa, I carried my dreams and went to the border. The sun set and my name had still not been called. The only open space is the sky. It's like a prison. I surrendered to the circumstances and didn't travel. You, Mom, the only person who comforted me. You told me that I still have a long life ahead of me with better opportunities. Everything changed when the new attacks on Gaza began. You and Dad tried to keep me from leaving our house, but with my camera I couldn't stay home. I volunteered with the ambulance unit. Filming was the only way for me to understand what was going on.
بيتم استهداف مدينة غزة بأربع غارات صهيونية غاشمة. وكل الوضع صعب.
يا أخو ماش عارفين نخد جوا.
وضع خطر جوا.
After 51 days of attacks, all parties agreed on a longer ceasefire. After the ceasefire, the border was easier to cross. A few months passed before I could accept Herman's invitation and travel to Tromsø. I packed my suitcase, taking the materials I filmed during the attacks with me.
Den unge palestinske filmskaperen Mohamed Jabaly skulle bare på et kort besøk til Norge for å delta på et seminar. Men da Israel stengte grensen til Gaza, ble han sittende fast i Tromsø, og dermed fikk han en unik mulighet som filmskaper.
Da grensa til Gaza ble stengt og Mohamed ble nekta tilbakereise, ble det tid nok til å se igjennom opptakene fra ambulansen. Mohamed vet ikke når grensa til Gaza åpner, og han kan dra hjem igjen.
Det en vanskelig situasjon. Siden grenseovergangen i Rafah fra Egypt til Gaza ble ikke åpnet, så kunne han ikke reise, han måtte forbli her.
الو
ياخذ جنسيه ان شاء الله يذهب يعمل لجوء يعمل له يتجوز واحده.
ايه
بقول لك كمان والله العظيم ضيعت الفرصه من عمرك والله لا تندم اذا ما عملتش الخطوه هذه.
تقلبيش
لجوء فوق البلد زي وللامانه يا محمد كل ما انا ورا كل ما البلد ترجع 50 سنه.
ما فيش شيء جديد؟
فيش كله كل البلد. ليش يا زلمه 6 ساعات هذه تعودنا عليها صارت لما تيجي 8 ساعات تقول انه انحلت مشكله الكهرباء.
ما هذه مصيبه.
I spent most of my time at Tvibit, the youth center, where Herman has his office. Young artists and filmmakers often meet there. Since my tourist visa was about to expire, Herman advised me to apply for an artist visa. I discovered that I wasn't recognized as a Palestinian. According to the Norwegian government, they listed me as a stateless.
حوثق كل شيء لحتى اشوف لوين بتصل. ما بتعرف لوين الدنيا بدها توصل فيها هذا. الغريب بالموضوع انه يعني ماشي وماشي يعني ما مش خسران حاجة كغزاوي يعني ما فيش شيء. موجود هان ووجود هان بسبب غزة اساسا يعني.
The border remained closed. Many people were telling me to seek asylum, but I refused because I refused to give up my Palestinian identity.
ايش مسويين اموركم تمام؟
خير الحمد لله. والله كويسين الحمد لله.
أين قاعد؟ أنا في المؤسسة.
شوف
هاي بقعد هنا. وين حلقه؟ صحتوني من النوم. أنا قاعد هنا في المكتب هذا. يا زلمة بنحلقه بس ننزل. اسمع، لو أخذت فيزا هحلقه. لو أخذت الفيزا هحلقه. لو أخذت الفيزا هحلقه.
البلد هذه اللي انت فيها كيف انت هذه الفيزا؟ طب كويس، يعني لسه يعني ما طلعتش النتيجة.
لسه لا لسه مستني.
وايش قالوا طب هم ايش يقولوا؟
ولا شيء، ما فيش قصة انتظار يعني كل هالقصة، لأنه عندهم بداية الهجرة يعني مش بس سنة يعني عن كل هذا الاشي. ما فيش، احنا عملنا قدمنا كل اوراق وهيك، بس القصة عند دائرة الهجرة لقيت يعني ما فيش. لقيت كأني قاعد في غزة بس بسقعة وبعيد عنكم.
I always love to share the beauty of Gaza with the world. I love the sound of the market and the vegetable vendors, the noisy life of our street. And our old house in the heart of Shujaiya neighborhood. I always love to go to my dad's workshop and watch him fix the televisions and radios. The TV arrives broken, and in a few hours it comes back to life by my dad's hands. I counted the days twice. Once for the absence of the sun, and once for missing you.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. 1, 2, 3. What do you think? Is that top? Jum'ah Mubarakah. Blessed Friday.
After waiting for more than 8 months, I got a temporary artist residency for a year. It was my first birthday far away from you. I turned 25.
الحمد لله تمام، مشتاق لكم. شو الأخبار؟ إيش أخباركم أنتوا؟
والله تمام الحمد لله، كويسين يا محمد. هينا أنا طول رحت على الأخبار.
إيش الدعوة؟ إيش صاير؟ أنا شايف 6 شهداء، بعرفش.
رايحين على حدود من يجمعهم، قالوا جمعوا حالهم ورقوا يعملوا مظاهرة هناك. طب انتوا رايحين ترموا حجار على سلك وهم بيرموا عليكم رصاص، رايحين يموتوا برجليهم.
بس يعني برضه ما يعني معهم حق، يعني الشباب بشوفوا ايش بشوفوا بالضفة قاعدين يعني غصب عنهم بدهم يطلعوا يعني مش.
طيب بس برضه بعقل الواحد ايش بده يسوي؟ ايش بدهم يسوي؟ ما هم ماتوا تنيروش يعني.
يا حبيب الله.
ليش ايش فيه؟ كان في يصير حرب كمان مرة. ما بقول له محمد انت لقيته راح يجي يصور هناك.
بعرفش بس ان شاء الله ما بصيرش شيء يعني.
ان شاء الله بصير شيء يا رب ان شاء الله. بعدين هو بيدك يعني، سواء ايش بيصير يعني بعيد ولا قريب يعني ايش بده يصير.
I remember when Dad agreed to buy me the first mobile phone with a camera. I was 14. All my friends gathered around me for a photo. I took pictures of everything around me. I became the camera guy. In the endless winter nights of Tromsø, I started watching the footage that I shot during the attacks in Gaza. The wound was still open. I felt that I had to tell the story. I decided to make a film about my 51 days with the ambulance unit. With Herman's help, I got my first grant from the North Norwegian Film Center. I started working with a professional team.
I like that idea to bring not only our little Tromsø world to Gaza, but the whole world.
Yeah.
The Rafah border was still closed. Once again, my visa was about to expire. I had to apply for a new visa to keep working on the film. I was thinking of you all the time.
يا امي مشتاق لامي. مشتاق اقعد معها الصبح واشرب قهوه واصحى بدري هيك زي البني ادمين واطلع عايش على المؤسسه.
I never intended to live outside of Gaza, but I felt it was important to be here to share my voice and our stories. I was 10 years old when the second Intifada began. It was the first time I saw a warplane. It was very loud, but not louder than our resistance. I grew up living through many important events in our Palestinian life. 5 years after the Intifada, we could finally move freely within the Gaza Strip. My friends and I, we were so excited to go on school trips.
ايش بتحكي يا محمد؟
كيف الوضع؟
منيح الحمد لله. هاي زي كما هو عليه. هو الجو يعني بدأ يتحسن عندك؟
يعني على الفاضي ولا بتحسن ولا شيء. لسه سقعة.
لا ثلج وسقعة. مش شايفنا زي الأشباح شايفنا.
قاطعة.
إبراهيم الضوء الأحمر هذا الشاحن.
وقتش قطعت؟ كيف الجدول الكهرباء؟
بعدها يمكن على 12 تيجي. 8.
طب لما تقطع
جبوها إكرامية منه. جبوها كلها.
ليش بيجيبوها إكرامية؟
هي بحرنا علينا.
طيب
إسرائيل بدها تعمل حرب قال.
عايش.
في يعني إنه في شعائر زي كلام يعني.
ولاش على الفاضي لا ما أظنش هم لسه.
سمعت قصرين قبل كم من يوم كمان. كيف درسيدك كيف يعني اجت؟
اجت ضوء الكهرباء عليه اللي هو ابراهيم. شفته؟ بقول لك ليش تغطيتش عليك؟
ملت شكشوكة.
ولا كيف تحنك في الشباك هذا؟ شكشوكة.
We had a great idea to promote the film, to make an ambulance like the one we drove in Gaza.
Okay.
So where are you going now?
The premiere.
Which premiere?
The ambulance traveled with the film wherever the film screens.
The filmmaker, Mohamed Jabaly, is here today. Mohamed, please meet your audience.
Oh my God! Hello. Look how amazing! Like how many people here.
The premiere in Sheffield was my last trip outside of Norway with the film, before my visa expired.
رايح على المركز الشرطة الآن امبارح بعثوا لي ايميل انه الUDI اتخذوا القرار وبعثوا لك الرسالة بس بيسألوني إذا استقبلتها ولا طبعا مش عارف إذا الرد إيجابي أو سلبي.
My visa was rejected by the immigration authorities, the UDI, because I didn't have a film degree.
يعني صار امبارح بعد ما رحت على البوليس وهيك بدون هذا اجاني رفض الفيزا. ويعني كانت صدمة مش بس لإلي لكل الفريق. هنحاول نعمل كومبلين. لمت أمي كل هون شوي علي انقطع.
And I'm very pleased to introduce Ambulance, directed by Mohamed Jabaly.
I should be here with you guys, but the situation is always and the world's always stopping me to move, but anyway, I'm here.
Can you tell us where you are, Mohamed?
I'm now in Tromsø, in the northern part of Norway, and I'm here waiting to get my visa.
We travel through Egypt to residency. So, and that border is closed.
Hello, Eva. Thank you so much for giving me these 2 awards. Merci beaucoup. And I wish I could be with you.
The Norwegian government has rejected his application to work as a film director in Norway. He is appealing on his last chance right now.
How was the screening? How many people was inside?
It was full. Full house.
Okay, it sounds cool.
اجانا رفض جديد للقرار اللي بعتناه. فقلت راح حول القضية لاستئناف على الجهة الأعلى من UDI. UDI har sänt second till UNE för استئناف. بيحكوا في انتظار 3 شهور المحامية. Everything stopped. Gaza was the only thing that kept beating. You were all there, and I was here, living in between 2 worlds. اجا رفض تاني من الأونة. يعني اجا القرار خلاص مش عارف ولازم بيحكوا انه غادر البلد قبل يوم 21 شهر. But you didn't read your email yet?
No, this is something good.
It's always something good.
Okay. Oh, that's final.
This is the final decision.
Yeah, it's not good.
شكلي أنا جاهز إن أروح على البلد يعني. Even before Christmas. Okay. The last rejection brought me back to the worst night of my life during the war. I felt like my heart stopped beating for a moment. The war, the rejection, death, and life. I saw death, but I managed to escape from it. I survived the war, and I would survive this too. أنا بالشقلوب الآن، يمكن شايفين بالشقلوب، بس ممكن حياتنا مشقلبة مش أنا. هذا أقل شعور يعني إنه الواحد يحس فيه.
For me, the airport meant my dad was coming home with gifts. When I was a teenager, we took school trips to the airport. I always dreamed of traveling from it. I'm gonna fight it. I will not let it leave. Hello, Christine, what do you think of the decision? Going to court. Are you happy?
I am happy.
Guru, what do you think?
A good decision.
Yeah?
There will be no other options.
Yeah? Yeah?
No, I think it's cool. I think it's brave.
Hello, Runa, it's Mohammed. I got a call from the police and they asked me to show a paper that I'm leaving on the Wednesday. So I don't know how to explain the situation to them. I tried to tell them and they say they will call me again tomorrow. So call me, okay?
I don't like that idea that you are leaving because because this state doesn't like you. Can you get it? Ok, jeg heter Herman Grøyl og er egentlig ansvarlig for at Mohamed Jabaly har kommet til Tromsø. Nå er det jo sånn at han må antagelig reise ut, og da er det store spørsmål, hvor skal han hen? Siden Gaza er stengt.
I don't know actually where to go, and this is like something, it's really hard and it's stressing me at the moment. I'm trying to be strong, but sometimes I can't. I never been in a situation like this before. I don't wish to be in this situation.
Ja. Og jeg finner at varaordføreren kan være her.
Ja, det var fint å høre på deg, Mohamed. Når jeg hører på Mohamed nå, så tenker jeg han er jo tromsøværing. Altså, som de sa til New York City, if you make it here, you make it anywhere. Altså, you made it here. Så hva mer kan man argumentere for? Så i min oppfatning så er denne mannen en filmskaper. Tror du det?
I den teksten du sendte oss, så står det at du skal 21. desember. Det er om 2 dager.
Ja.
Kommer det til å skje?
Hvis svaret fra UNE kommer til onsdag, hvis det kommer torsdag, eller hvis det kommer etter jul, så kan han være så lenge svaret kommer. Altså, vi håper jo at politiet kjenner til den situasjonen av Mohamed, og at de i det minste ser på skjønn.
So it's difficult. It's very difficult.
You ever thought about that when you left Gaza?
I didn't. I never thought about any of these things. I thought I'm just gonna go for 1 month and then go back again. I really to be stressing, living like in a phone call that can decide what is happening in your life. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Hei! Oh, nice!
Marhaba!
Ja, det er godt å se deg, ja. Jeg ser du ser bra ut.
Ja, related to...
Wait a second.
Wait. What's this?
Beslutning å gi utsatt iverksetting. UNE har etter en konkret helhetsvurdering besluttet å gi utsatt iverksetting av UNEs vedtak varselomstemmet behandlet. Klageren vil kunne oppholde seg i Norge inntil varselomstevninger ferdigbehandlet i UNE.
Allahu Akbar, Allah alhamd!
So you've got more time.
Alhamdulillah. إن شاء الله السنة بتكون سنة خير على الجميع ووضعنا بغزة إن شاء الله بتحسن نقدر نعيش زي باقي العالم. So we still have a time for the new year. Yeah, what do you wish?
I wish we have no war.
Yeah.
I wish we have peace in Gaza.
Yeah.
And I wish we have a wonderful year. كل سنة وأنتم بخير. لن ننسى، لن نساوم، ولن نغفر. فلسطين حرة. No war.
Please stop war.
Peace and love.
غزة غزة بلدي غزة غزة أرض المجد وأرض العزة مشتاق لكل الشباب المجانين اللي في البلد يا الله. ربنا ما يغرب حد. الغربة هذا صحيح.
لازم تعيش. التمييز محسسني هاي غزة. ايش بدكم في غزة؟ احتمال عندكم بحر زي هيك يعني ما بطل عليكم، بس يعني بشكل عام بحر غزة هي بحرنا مستقبلنا هنا وراح نضلنا مزروعين في هذا الارض غصبا عن الجميع. تمام.
جاني الرافد الأخير من الجماعة 3 مارس آخر موعد للرحيل. At the last minute, I was able to get a UK visa. Since I received several invitations to film festival there. It was my only option since the Rafah border was still closed.
I've watched the cold cost you are up. And now that we've got nothing left to take a toll, and the wheels will stop turning.
Make sure you come back, okay?
I will.
Okay.
See you again soon and
I will come back.
see you.
I woke up to a new day in London. I lived at my friend's house, Amy and David, and their cat Hilarious. Through her work with the medical aid for Palestinians, Amy managed to go to Gaza through the Israeli border. As a Palestinian, I'm not allowed to travel from there.
Hello? Hello. يا ماما كيف حالك؟ انت ايش؟
هيا عنا.
Hello, hey امي. Hey. Oh my god. It's really incredible. You are in my house. Oh my god, no ma. Yeah. what? Yeah, you say. No. Oh my, that's not me, Mom. No, that's. How are you, Amy? كل شيء تمام. How was Gaza?
Gaza is Gaza.
Yeah, the same.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah.
And lovely to meet your family.
You-
Well, how are you?
I'm
How's
good.
the house? And hilarious. Is she being nice?
Yeah, she's really great. Look, she's there, like sleeping, you know.
I gave Amy a hug to give to you, Mom.
مش جاي بالي أعمل ولا إشي يعني. كان حتى الكاميرا مش عارف أمسكها. لا قلت إيش. كل شيء حيكون تمام إن شاء الله بالنهاية.
I always loved to hear you tell the story of my birth. It was curfew. Nobody could go out. You risked being detained if you broke it. Your father went to call your grandmother to help me, but the Israeli army stopped him. Once I heard the screaming, I ran down to tell them that I'm giving birth and I need the help. They allowed him to call your grandmother and walk to the only clinic in Shuja'iyya. You were still breathing my breath. We walked on foot to the clinic, and we came back with you on foot. You were the only one who was carried. You, Muhammad, came to life to break the curfew. I remember when I called you and told you that all doors closed in front of me. You motivated me to keep me believing in what I'm doing.
ألو باركيلي طلعت لي الفيزا.
While I was waiting for my court case, I was accepted to a Norwegian film school. I got a student visa. This meant I could return to Norway. I made it back just in time for my court date.
I thought I would just give you like the practical things first. Because
Yeah.
I've never been there before, so you know what to expect.
You direct me.
Yeah. So we come in, and the room is, if the room is like this and the judge is here, I will be sitting closest to the judge, and the same will Une's lawyer on the other side. In the middle, there's this like preacher's bench.
Where
you stand to give your testimony.
Okay.
When it's your turn, you move up here. Yeah.
Will you please state your full name
Mohamed Hassan Mohamed Jabaly.
and your date of birth?
21st of August 1990. Yesterday, actually.
Is there anything that you would say that you haven't been questioned about? You think is relevant?
It's like nobody asked me how I feel about working in Norway and stuff like that.
And how do you feel?
I felt it like here I'm a part of something, and then suddenly this something has disappeared because like a piece of paper which doesn't reflect like what my life can be. It's like people study. If I am a doctor, then I need maybe. If I am a doctor and working in a hospital, then I feel I really need a degree, and I need to have like it's people's lives. And also films is people's lives too, but you telling it, you don't physically work with it, cut it, or you work with it, you cut, but with it. So
I would say that you can work as a filmmaker without the formal education, but you can't work as a doctor.
Yeah, I can't work as a doctor. I can't be a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Gonna call Herman.
I won! Yes! I just received a call from Homeland.
Oh, wow!
That's great, yes. Woo! We won, yes.
Oh, Mohamed, I love it.
Yeah, that's really good news. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I can't believe Say something, hey!
Even though I won the right to keep working as a filmmaker in Norway, I decided to continue my education. I felt Norway has become my second home. I wish you could have come to visit me and see my life here. With the Norwegian permit, I could travel freely. I decided to go back to Gaza and arrive at the same time as my brother Ali. The border situation with Egypt was slightly better. I wanted to surprise you and Dad. On the other side of the Rafah border, my brother Ibrahim waited for us, together with my friend Jalal. My friend Aboud filmed everything.
Yes. Wait.
قال انه هاي ختموا الجواز. قال انه رابطينهم في عليهم مشاكل امنيه. طيب ايش دخلهم؟ المفروض يعني يروحوهم في عليهم مشاكل امنيه يخلوهم.
يعني رسمي عذاب.
قبل يومين بالضبط. كان يوم
تعرف في ناس بيحكوا لك لهم 3 ايام؟
كانت يوم السبت الساعة 8. حكى لي انه هينا وصلنا مطار القاهرة ورايحين على منطقة الترحيلات.
قلنا اخذنا الجوازات الان وطلعنا من الصالة. انا يديني انه طلعنا من الصالة.
ماشي بتلاقونا بالتوابط خارجية.
بس يا صفر ماشي يلا هنا بنستناك احنا.
ضلك ماشي جوا ضلك روح يا ناصر روح. لا يا ناصر جوا يا ناصر. بالغوالي عادي ما يصير
حبيبي عبود الطريق كثير صعبة وما كانش سهل بالمرة.
حجزونا في زي
سجن، حطونا في سجن، اقسم بالله في سجن عشاننا شباب بس.
الحمد لله على السلامة.
بود شجاعية أخيرا.
I didn't want you to worry about us. We made up a story that I need pictures of the family for a new film that I'm working on in Norway. It's been 7 years since the last time I hugged you.
وش المفاجأة؟
Forgive me, Mom. I wanted to be with you, to share every moment and every breath with you. I wanted you to see the 7 years of my life that I lived without you. Mama, I lived for you and I will live for you.
أنا عارفك تحب الشغلات هذه بس يلا